Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Tommy O, and today I'm going to be reacting to Stephan's CNBC Millennial Money. I am a huge fan of when Graham does these, and I'm going to do mine from an accountant's point of view. I might not be adding accounting things into it, but I'm going to definitely be telling you guys what I think about his spending habits. We all know he's really good at saving money, especially, you know, the coffee and whatnot, but I'm going to be reacting to it, and you guys can too. I'm surprised it doesn't have as many views as I would expect, because it came out 10 hours ago and it only has 44,000 views. So I'm gonna start watching it.
19, my income has almost tripled.
Oh,
YouTube is very much like a snowball effect, where all the work you put in starts building up that momentum, which builds more momentum, which builds even more momentum. There have been a lot of changes throughout these last 2 years. I moved to Las Vegas. I now have 5 YouTube channels. I doubled down on the content I'm putting out, and things are busier than ever.
I only know
My
if
name is
it's 2 channels.
Stephan. I'm 31 years old. I make $6.1 million a year in Las Vegas, Nevada, and this is, wait for it, Millennial Money.
I can't believe he's not like been on Millennial Money before, or maybe he hasn't. I don't know. In 2019, he made the first like $1 million. Oh, he's worth 15.5 million.
My day is really boring.
I wonder how much he saves.
It's really exciting. Honestly, 10 hours a day is probably just...
And he's a real estate investor. I've seen him on Selling Sunset.
So I would say usually I'll wake
double
up
bank.
anywhere between like 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. And then I walk 20 feet to my office, close the door, and usually I don't come out until like 6 p.m.
Home offices are
Sometimes
literally
7.
the best.
But in that office, I'm just trying to think of video ideas. I'm trying to plan out different concepts. For some reason, I have an easier time planning videos on a beanbag than I do on the couch. But I edit on the couch. You can just take this, put it here, lean up, and just edit away. And usually then, after about 6 p.m., 6:30, wrapped up, and try to take the rest of the day off. So since the first episode, Macy moved in with me, and it's been really nice.
Who's Macy?
Throughout the day.
Oh, his girlfriend's name is Macy? I thought her name was Savannah, because I think she has a channel. It's called Savannah Smiles. Oh, he was already featured before. And his income was only 1.64.
It's really all I knew. And when the pandemic hit, it really made me reevaluate where I wanted to be and where I wanted to work. And once I came up to Las Vegas to see a friend, we really got to experience a different side that I'd never seen before. And I really liked it, and I was able to get so much more for the money. I was able to get so much more space.
House.
Everything was less expensive, and that allowed me to expand my entire business in ways that just was not as possible in Los Angeles.
He gave up his real estate license? He quit the Oppenheim Group? Oh, no way. No way.
A financial component to moving here as well that would allow me to get a home that is
beautiful.
4,000 square feet for half the cost in Los Angeles. It allows me to have people working from the house all day, that we can collaborate with each other. That just wasn't as doable in Los Angeles. And there's certainly the state income tax. I would be saving 13.3%.
State income tax is literally why a lot of people move. The budget is what I want to see.
That's certainly increased, and some of that is just to continually pay taxes as they're due. But the other aspect of it is that I am always
2 million
for a good deal, and I never know where that's going.
Let me pause right there. So a high yield savings account, everybody needs one, because normally, think about it, First Bank, Wells Fargo, you know, Chase, who else, Bank of America, you know the rest, the brick and mortar, even non-traditional places, if it's not a high yield savings account, they're giving you like 10 cents. And I know personally, for me, I had a couple thousand in my personal like credit union, and you mean to tell me you're doing business with my money and you're not giving me any money? Crazy. Side note, but as an adult, definitely have a high yield savings account, because I feel like that interest rate, even in a market that is so different due to COVID and stuff, and interest rates being like really, really low. Even in high yield savings account, still higher than a traditional brick and mortar saving like platform. So I would definitely open one up. Personally, I use CIT Bank. That is not the same as Citibank, but I get a couple, I get like $15, $16. I think last month I got $17, but I have a couple like tens of thousands in my savings account because I was going to use it for my house, but you know, I didn't use the down payment to buy my house, and I could tell you guys that in another video, but that's a story for another day. But he is probably making bank on his high yield savings account. That's all I'm saying, because I know my small 2 cents, you know, that I have at CIT Bank is giving me like little $15 a month, but he has $2 million. So what is that money doing? It's doing a lot. And also, another side note, when your money is in a high yield savings account, even though it's not working as fast or exponentially growing as it could possibly do in the stock market or in the crypto market, again, at your own risk, but with a high yield savings account, you know your money's going to always be there, and you know that you're always going to get a certain amount of interest, even though it fluctuates typically with the high yield savings account with the market and the way the economy is. But he's doing the right thing because his money is safe. It's not in the stock market, even though your money can be safe in the stock market if you do like invest in certain things like index funds and, you know, diversify your portfolio. But this is a lot less risky, but there's a lot less reward. But on 2 million, baby, you making a lot on 2 million. Come on. He saves 400,000 USD a month. Excuse me, what? That's crazy. Gram. That's a lot of money. What would I do if I made that in even a year? I'd retire. What the heck? Partners in big corporations don't even make that much a year. Wow. YouTube is a real bad, man. He invests 60% of it, and the rest goes to taxes and savings. Uncle Sam is really taking his coins, man. That's so sad. I'm a tax accountant. I just see people, I see their bills, and I'm like, wow. His bill is probably wow. But he probably makes his estimated tax payments, so, you know, that's cool too. 1.44 million, 15% down. That's actually really smart. I think he probably had all the money to buy the house cash, but he can have his money working for him, his $15.5 million net worth working for him a lot better outside of his house than if he had put that money on his house. Sometimes having a mortgage is a lot better than not, but I think it's different for everyone. He acted as his own agent, and he got 100. What did he do? He acted as his own agent and put his commission towards closing costs, paying only $172,000 out of pocket. That's so smart. If I was a real estate agent, wow. If I was a real estate agent, I wouldn't be flipping houses because I don't think that's my vibe, but having a real estate portfolio, rental real estate portfolio would be the vibe. And if you can act as your own agent, you be saving money. His mortgage is about $5,000 a month. Okay, Graham. Oh my gosh, Graham. Okay. He spent $45,000 on his 310-gallon aquarium. No, I don't know about this. This don't look very frugal. Did you really need the fish tank? I don't know. Does it go with his aesthetic? Is it even in his background? I don't know, man. He can afford it, but like that's a really nice car. That's a really nice down payment on a house. That's a, I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, could he use that as a business expense? I don't know. If he did like a house tour, I don't know. I don't think he could write that off. I don't know, but to each their own.
Every single time I walk by to the kitchen, I'm just like,
beautiful though.
I'm just sitting here looking at it for like 30 minutes, and every single time you see something new. So I still track every week all the money that comes in, all the money that goes out.
He only spends.
There is really no budget at this point that I stick to, because like the default is always, I'm gonna say it, the default is never.
I am so shocked. He only spends about like less than 10K. Can you tell me how many millionaires spend less than 10K a month on living? And a huge chunk of this is his house, and his house also doubles as his office, so that's a tax write-off. Not a tax write-off, but like, you know, his home office is a tax write-off. That's crazy. Food seems real, seems a little high. $820 a month. I hope that's not just for him and his girlfriend and their dog. That's a little high. His car is on, I think he has a Tesla, so only $632. Utilities are real high, but it makes sense. His house is huge and he works from home. Partial tax write-off. Discretionary, so $446. Insurance seems about on par. His phone bill is real cheap. I think he got my plan. Me and my family, we're on the 4 for 100 with Metro, so I pay 25, so he's on like something real low like me, and only 20 in subscriptions. He is beating me, and he makes like he makes like 100 times more than what I make. It's pretty good. He's doing pretty good. I can't lie. I lied. It doesn't look like a Tesla. It's looking like an Audi. What's the 4 low loops? I don't know what that is.
It's not enough to ever really move the needle.
Yeah.
At the very most, going out to all-you-can-eat sushi at like $21 a person, and that's.
Where is he getting $21 all-you-can-eat sushi? In my state, it's on average like $25. Maybe I need to go to Nevada.
Significantly spending. There it is. Super sushi. I'm getting the
he's bringing the bankroll.
From the spending
he's bringing the homies to lunch. How nice.
From about 2 years ago. The biggest change was that back then I would do anything just for the sake of cutting back a little bit more and saving. And at this point, I definitely eased up a little bit. This
meal right here could probably be 50%, you know, food expense, because he's conducting business. He's probably filming for his YouTube channel, and business is happening because he's filming, and his line of business is filming, and his 2 employees are there. 50% off all you can eat sushi. He's doing the damn thing.
And the biggest thing that I would say that I've started spending money on that I never imagined in the past was being able to buy back my time. As an example of that, I would say sometimes delivering food to the house. If that means that I could save an hour and a half, or even I could spend an extra hour and a half with Macy so she doesn't have to cook. Even getting a house cleaner, that was something that I've never done before.
I think Graham is correct when he's talking about like buying back your time. I do not have $1 million, so I will just drive and take the extra like 20 minutes to go and get the Chipotle that I ordered, instead of getting somebody to order, like get it and bring it to me, because I'm not trying to pay them like $10 to deliver it when I can just drive 20 minutes. But I see what he's talking about. Like that amount of money does buy you freedom, and it's not really freedom like, oh, I can buy whatever. Like, obviously you can, that's like a no-brainer, but it's the fact that you have so much money that you can buy your time back, which is amazing. And I'm surprised they have a cleaner, but then again, his house is his office. Who knows if he's writing it off? At least the part where the cleaner is cleaning his office space. Who knows? Allegedly. 130 on a pool technician. His pool is beautiful. Okay, so this makes a lot more sense. So he spends about $820 on dining, taking for takeout for him, his girlfriend, and his team. That's still cheap. I know some people, their takeout budget, just them alone, is like $600, $700. I don't know how. That's crazy. I can't believe. How is he finessing these meals actually? Because I know just me, I could probably spend like $300. Just me. So I don't know how he's feeding 4 people and his dog. Probably, I don't know. That's crazy. He needs to. Maybe that's his next video. Maybe he needs to tell us how he's finessing these meals. How's he finessing these meals? Oh, Macy pays around $300 for groceries. Wow, that's a lot of money on food. But like, then again, it's feeding so many people.
So when we filmed the first episode, I was spending about 20% of my time working as a real estate agent, and then the other 80% of the time, till probably like 2 o'clock in the morning every single night, I'd be making YouTube videos. But when the pandemic hit and we were all just inside, that was the point for me where I was like, I want to just go all in on YouTube.
Best idea ever. 4.5 million subscribers across his 5 YouTube channels. Okay, so Graham's primary income comes from YouTube ads, where the money resides. Teachable, and then sponsors and affiliates. He's making big bags, big stacks, big checks.
Alright, so in 2020, the YouTube ad revenue made about $2.5 million, and in 2021, we're on track to probably hit about $2.8 to $3 million by the end of the year. Hey guys, want to come to the office? Yeah. Cool. 2 years ago, I was pretty much doing everything myself, and it got to a point about 1.5 years ago where I had no time. I mean, I was going from probably 6 o'clock in the morning to 8, 9 p.m. at night.
Oh,
as
no.
much as I enjoyed it, it was slowly wearing down on me. And the tipping point for me was really when I started to see my own content and my own work decline. That's the point where it started making sense to bring someone else on. Hosting time, you know what we need? We need one of those little bells. Bang, 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 bang. That's what we need for posting. Bang, bang, at 3:30. So Jack now we have full time. He edits the videos on the second channel. He runs the podcast.
I don't know if Weibo's sponsoring them, but he got a big old Weibo shirt.
With me, we've just recently hired on Alex, who helps edit some of those videos on the podcast. He's doing.
Graham is doing such a good job. Such a good job. Alrighty guys, so I just see he's doing really great things. I see so much of his business. He probably has a really good CPA. He probably does a really good CPA because his whole life is his business. He is his brand. So I'm pretty sure a lot of things can get written off as a business expense. I don't know. But yeah, he makes crazy amount of money for his age. He's worked really, really hard, and hopefully one day all of us we can get on Graham's level. But if you guys want to see me react to anything else, just give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and I will see you guys next time.